Hi there, my name is Chim'Stalk. I'm your host. I'm the host of Chim'Stalk Africa, but you know, one thing a TV host should know is how to pronounce people's name. And I must confess, I struggle with pronouncing people's name. And so I'm going to give you a chance to laugh at me because here are clips of me struggling with people's name. Guest on my show. Welcome back to the second part of my conversation with Dr. Lazarus Chekwere. We left. Now, you don't do that to a presidential candidate and who has become a president now. I didn't know how to call his name. Now, I can't tell you how many times I have to retake saying people's name, like this case with Dr. Mpapuli. Thank you, and welcome to the segment of your show. Like I said in the beginning, because of demand, we are called back today as my guest, Dr. John. Sorry, we have to take it again. Welcome so much to this segment of your show. Like I said in the beginning, my guest today is Pastor Makando Ramabulana. Did I get your surname?
You got it right, sir.
I actually didn't get Pastor Makando's name very well, but most of my guests are always gracious in telling me, oh, it's almost like that, and I struggle.
That is the name.
I was actually wondering before we came on the set, laughing at myself. One of my weaknesses is getting names correct. And I happen to be a talk show host. Pastor, you're welcome to the show. Often I try to explain that I'm going to call your name wrongly before I start, but Crisenda definitely did not encourage me here. She went on to say, well, you're the life, you are the host. I'm bad with names and your name is not helping me. I don't have an easy name to Onyebilama. I'm sure you can't call that.
Onyebilama.
You're better than me with names. The thing is that African names, you see something, you call something else. It's not just African names, every name. Zulu, Nigerian names, every name I struggle with.
Griselda.
Grootbom.
That's what happens when you're a presenter, hey?
Now, this was a big one where I struggled so much. This was in the night in Malawi, and a name I wasn't used to at all. It was a disaster. And sometimes, like this case, I knew I had to practice for this name, but you will see, even that doesn't help. Watch this. So my whole problem with calling names is Kazambalaza. I have a name here. Welcome back to my interview with Archbishop Dr. Mark Kambalazaza. I'm going to start again. I've forgotten again. Kambalazaza. Sometimes it's not just me that forgets people's name. In this case, my guest was calling me a wrong name. He was calling me doctor, and I was calling him something else. His name was Train, and I was calling him Ring or something. And so we were laughing at ourselves. I finally met somebody who was making mistakes just as I was making. You know, you called me doctor, you know. We laugh about that. I introduced you. I said, thank you so much, Dr. Chim. That was it. He's surrounded by doctors. So there's Dr. Kenneth, Dr. This, like everybody's a doctor. Okay, let's go. You ready? Yeah. Welcome so much. Glad to have you with us on this episode of your show. Like I said in my intro, today we will be interviewing the leaders of the ACDP, the African Democratic Program. I'm starting again. It's not just the names of individuals I miss, even the names of other things. Like in this interview with Dr. Tumi, the renowned musician, I was trying to call a name of one of his songs. Hear what I did with it. You talked about when you were introducing the song, is it Wakifia? Now this was a tough one. Madagascar, and I knew I was going to go into problem because you see in Madagascar, the names is as if they decide that their names have to be very, very long. Go and check this out. Almost every Malagasy has this very long name, and here I struggle with ordinary short names, and I have to contend with long names. So this was with Lieutenant General Harry Lanto, and I struggled to get that Harry Lanto. I can't tell you how many times we had to take this over and over again. Hi there. Thanks for joining us in this segment of your show. Like I said in the introduction, I have a pleasure of being in Antananarivo in Madagascar this time around, and I'm talking to the retired Lieutenant General Harry Lanto Harrison. Yes, sir. Sir, thank you so much for being on the show.
C'est un plaisir. Merci d'être venu en tout cas.
And this was the best I could do. We ended up having to use this as in the final cut because I couldn't get to pronounce this man's name better than this. Hi there, welcome back to this second part of my interview with retired Lieutenant General Ravelo Harrison. I have been struggling with your name, and it's not so difficult to say. It's just me and not being so used to it. This will rank as one of the worst ones. Now, this is Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, and I just called her a completely different name. Now watch her reaction. And just the way she was pissed off. Watch this. Welcome there, viewers, to this segment of your show. Like I said in the beginning, our guest today is none other than Mrs. Dr. Obi Ezekwesili.
You don't even know my name, and I'm doing an interview with you.
Sorry, I missed it. Sorry. Listen to her again. Listen to her say that again. Just the fact that she's saying, I'm doing an interview with a man that doesn't know my name, and hear my director calling out from the back, telling me the real name. Today is none other than Mrs. Dr. Obi Ezekwesili.
You don't even know my name, and I'm doing an interview with you.
Sorry, I missed it. Sorry. I hope you had some good laugh. There'll be more behind the scene laughter for you every week. We'll be posting things, some very funny mistakes we've made behind the scene. So keep coming back to look at this, and please like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and maybe watch some of the very serious episodes of these people you saw on this funny clip. And don't forget, we're giving away a copy of this book. So join us every Friday with a giveaway. Thank you. Bye-bye.